Thank you, boys. Be seated. Just quietly, boys. Morning, boys, and particular welcome back to all those who have been through exams and are looking forward to the end of the year. We'll begin our assembly today with our Bible reading, and today it will be read by one of our staff, Mr. Arnell.
Romans 12, verses 9 to 18. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Honour one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervour serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with God's people who are in need. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful what you do is right in the eyes of everybody. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Thank you, Mr. Arnell. Well, a special welcome to our awards assembly, to one of our college council members and former chairman, Dr. John Wakeman, who joins us today. Also to Mr. Mike Knobloch, president of the Lindisfarne College Old Boys Association, who will be presenting leavers ties to our leavers today and some others who are departing. And a special welcome too today to Mr. Ross Blackwood, one of our older old boys who is here, and he's going to present a particular award that he brought to the college, gave to the college some years ago. Well, today we celebrate a wide range of achievements, including those who have gained second or third places in classes and those who gained academic colours for 2016. These are the result of ability, of hard work, of effort, and these boys certainly deserve our respect and congratulations and acknowledgement from the first to the very last one of them who come across the stage today. And I trust we'll all give them throughout today's assembly the respect that they deserve. Well, we're going to begin with our middle school academic awards, and they'll be read by Mr. Hallett, and they'll be presented by one of our departing staff this year, Mr. Jackson. Thanks, Mr. Hallett. The following boys please come forward, please. Jake Gale, Finlay Duncan, Oliver Newton, Barnaby Wardlaw, James Ashby. If you just come down here, gentlemen. So Jake Gale is receiving the award for first place in 7/8 art. Finlay Duncan is receiving first place in 7/8 music. Oliver Newton is receiving first place in 7/8 Māori. Barnaby Wardlaw is receiving first place in Year 9 art. James Ashby is receiving 2 awards, first place in Year 9 Music and first place in Year 9 French. Congratulations, gentlemen. Tommy Ferguson, Noah Morgan, Francis Del Rosario, George Broham, Kaka McDonald, Adam Richardson, Angus Wilson and Stephen Black, please. Tommy Ferguson is receiving first place in Year 9 Māori. Noah Morgan, not here. Noah would have been receiving first place in Year 9 Spanish. Francis Del Rosario is receiving first place in Year 10 Art. George Brougham is receiving first place in Year 10 Music. Kaka McDonald is receiving first place in Year 10 Māori. Adam Richardson, first place in Year 10 Spanish. Angus Wilson, first place in Year 10 French. And Stephen Black, first place in Year 10 Drama. Congratulations, gentlemen. Moving on to our class awards now, and in the 7 MSM class, we have Angus Lowe, Jake Stevens, Jack Pallison and Daniel Diprose come forward, please. So Angus Lowe is receiving second in 7 MSM. Jake Stevens is receiving 2 awards. He's third in class and is also receiving the Sports Award. Jack Pallison is receiving 2 awards as well. He's getting the Citizenship Award and the Culture Award. And Daniel Diprose receives the Diligence Award for Year 7 MSM. Congratulations, gentlemen. Reuben Mitchell, Ben Barclay, Barvik Ravala, Oliver Newton and Lachlan Hicks. Reuben Mitchell's receiving 2 awards. He's getting the second in class and the Diligence Award. Ben Barclay, third in class, 8 DBR. Barvik Ravala is receiving the Citizenship Award. Oliver Newton is receiving the Culture Award. And Lachlan Hicks receives the Sports Award for Year 8 DBR. Congratulations, gentlemen. We have Ben Sloan, Jack Wilton, Finlay Duncan, Harry Wixon and Charles Rawle. Ben Sloan is receiving second place in 7-8 KDO. Jack Wilton, third in class, 7-8 KDO. Finlay Duncan receives 2 awards. He's receiving the Citizenship Award and the Culture Award. Harry Wixon is receiving the Diligence Award. And Charles Rawle is receiving the Sports Award. Congratulations, gentlemen. Moving on to Year 9, if we could have Jack Lawson, Finn Calder, Tom Roach, Lachlan Taylor, Toby Aston and Phoenix Dagg come forward, please.
Jack Lawson is gaining second in 9SRD. Finn Calder, third in class 9SRD. Tom Roach receives the Citizenship Award. Lachlan Taylor receives the Culture Award for 9SRD. Toadie Espton receives the Diligence Award. And Phoenix Stagg receives the Sports Award for 9SRD. Congratulations, gentlemen. We can have Ashton Guy, Brandon Roberts, George Charteris, James Ashby, and Munkaran Kuna, please. Ashton Guy receives second in class for 9VIG. Brandon Roberts receiving 2 awards, third in class for 9VIG and the Citizenship Award. George Charteris is receiving the Sports Award for 9VIG. James Ashby receives the Culture Award. And Mankaran Kuna receives the Diligence Award for 9VIG. Congratulations, gentlemen. John Aarons, Frank May, Joel McMillan Collard, Shay Bentley and Theo Jervis come forward, please. John Aarons is receiving 2 awards, second in class for 9ROD and the Culture Award. Frank May is receiving third in class for 9ROD. Joel receives the Citizenship Award for 9ROD. Shay is receiving the Diligence Award for 9ROD. And Theo Jervis, the Sports Award for 9ROD. Congratulations, gentlemen. James Harvey, Jung Pitpatanakul, Fisher Davis, Joe Kennedy, and William Kerr. Come forward, please. Year 9, sit quietly. James receives second in class and the Diligence Award for 9RIE. Is receiving third in class for 9RIE. Fisher is receiving the Citizenship Award for 9RIE. Joe receives the Culture Award for 9RIE. And William Kerr receives the Sports Award for 9RIE. Congratulations, gentlemen. We have Archie Morley, please, Edward Ridgway Cross, Josh Tomlinson, Timana Po Tiki Maihana, and Mitch Snell. Archie is receiving 2 awards, second in class and the Diligence Award. Edward Ridgway Cross is receiving third in class for 9 REH. Josh is receiving the Citizenship Award. And Timana is receiving the Culture Award. And I'd like to invite Mr. Blackwood to come forward to present Mitch Snell his award. Mitch Snell.
Would Mitch Snell come up, please? It gives me a great pleasure to award this trophy to Mitch for athletics and wish him all the best.
Moving on to Year 10, the following boys come forward, please. Ronan Lee, Joshua Dixon, Braden Comeron, George Walton, and James Cowan. Year 10, sit quietly. So we still have some of our boys travelling back from the National Secondary Schools Athletics competition. Ronan would have been receiving second in class and the Sports Award. Josh Dixon is receiving third in class. Braden Comeron is receiving the Citizenship Award. George Walton is receiving the Culture Award. And James Cowan is receiving the Diligence Award. Congratulations, gentlemen. Francis Del Rosario, Arthur Russell, Matthew Gilbertson, Stephen Black, and Jack Alexander. So these awards are for 10 MUR, and Francis receives second in class and the Culture Award. Arthur Russell is receiving third in class. Matthew Gilbertson is receiving the Citizenship Award. Stephen Black, the Diligence Award. And Jack Alexander receives the Sports Award for 10 MUR. Congratulations, gentlemen. Harry van der Gulik, Ben Gibbs, George Cross, Lars Benson, and Reese Akuhata. Come forward, please. Harry's receiving the award for second in class. Ben is receiving 2 awards, third in class and the Culture Award. George Cross receives the Citizenship Award. Lars is receiving the Diligence Award. And Reese, if he was here, would be getting the Sports Award. Congratulations, gentlemen. We could have in 10 ROJ, Lapid Porinchongyong, Alexander Lawson, Dylan Green, George Twigley, Kaka McDonald, Parampuni, and Samuel Porter Samuels. So Lapid is receiving second in class for 10 ROJ. Alexander is receiving third equal in class for 10 ROJ. Dylan Green is receiving third equal in class for 10 ROJ. George is receiving the Citizenship Award. Kaka receives the Culture Award. And Param receives the Diligence Award for 10 ROJ. Congratulations, gentlemen. And for 10 GER, we have Sam Sherwood, Fergus Jull, Sam Ferguson, and Tom McDonald come forward, please. Sam Sherwood receives second in class for 10 GER. Fergus receives 2 awards. He's getting third in class and the Diligence Award. Sam Ferguson receives 2 awards, the Citizenship Award and the Sports Award. And Tom McDonald receives the Culture Award for 10 GER. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations, boys. Well done. Great effort there. And thank you, Mr. Jackson, for presenting those awards for us. Just a mention of Mr. Blackwood here, the trophy that he gave out is the Ross Blackwood Trophy, and he was himself a champion athlete in his time at school, which is a few years ago now, I'm sure he would admit, but it's great to see that tradition carry on and to have you here today. Our old boys are very important to us, and we honour them and thank you for making the effort to be here today to present that to Mitch, who is obviously one of our up-and-coming athletes. I can tell you also that in the last couple of days, Sam Porter Samuels has won a silver medal at the National Athletics Championship in the javelin. So that's a great effort by Sam, and be sure to congratulate him when he returns. Well, we're going to stand now and sing our first hymn for today, Almighty Father of all things that be. Let's be upstanding. Please be seated. Well, we move on now to our Senior Academic Awards. They'll be read by Mr. Barry, and I'd like to ask Mr. Snowling to come and present these awards this morning.
We start today's Senior Awards with Year 11 Level 1 students. So could these gentlemen stand and make their way forward, please? Alex Ackerman-Hart, Andre Peterson, Thibaut Moliana, and Armand Sokota. So the awards today are principally for second and third in subjects. Today we present second in subject in geography and third in subject in English to Alex Ackerman-Hart. Andre Peterson, second in subject biology. Thibaut is away with us today, so Armand Sokota, second in subject Spanish. Well done, gentlemen. Could Bede Nathan, Freddie Gibson, Henry Myrams, Joe Ward, and John T. Ebbett Watt come forward, please. So presented second in subject in music today goes to Bede Nathan. Second in subject for physical education, Freddie Gibson. Henry Myrams receives second in subject physics. And second in subject chemistry. Joe Ward today receives second in subject accounting. And John T. Ebbett Watt receives 2 awards, second in subject science, third in subject economics. Well done, gentlemen. Could Josh Dixon, Keys Elvis Connolly, Mason Leaf, Patrick Nolan, Ril Rangavajangakul, and Robert DeToy come forward, please. So Josh today receives 2 awards in the senior awards. He receives second in subject for economics and second in subject mathematics. Case Elvis Connolly receives second in subject for English. Mason Leaf, second in subject Māori. Patrick's not with us today, so we will present, and neither is Ril by the look of that, so Robert DeToy, second in subject for history. Well done, gentlemen. And to round off the Level 1 awards, could Angus Wilton, George Knobloch, Ashton Clements, Luke Merwood, Jack Beattie, John Carlson, Tom Scott, and John Liu come forward. No, Angus? There he is, right there. Angus Wilton receives third in subject mathematics and third in subjects general science. George Knobloch today receives third in subject for accounting. Ashton Clements, third in subject agriculture and horticultural science. Luke Merwood, third in subject for biology. Jack Beattie, third in subject chemistry. John Carlson, third in subject history. Tom Scott, third in subject physical education. Congratulations, gentlemen. Move on to awards for Level 2. Could Alec Highway, Alex Cheer, Jamie Dearden, James Kerisk, Jeremy Jacquin, and Jaden Falcon come forward, please. Today we award second in subject for biology and second in subject for music, Alec Highway. Alex Chia today is awarded second in subject for Spanish. Jamie Dearden, second in subject physics, third equal in subject for biology. James Kerrisk, second in art painting. Haven't got Jeremy, and Jaden Falcon, second in subject for accounting. Well done, gentlemen. Could John Black, Tom McKissick, Liam Watson, Matt Hilson, and Taizan Yamada come forward, please? Today, John receives second in subject for classical studies, third in subject for economics, John Black. Tom McKissick receives second in subject for art design. Liam Watson receives 2 awards, second in subject art photography, third in subject geography. Matt Hilson today receives also 2 awards, second in subject ag hort science and third in technology. Congratulations, gentlemen. Could we have Case Elvis Connolly, Morgan Weaver, Caden Good, Tiawi Awatiri Reedy, Karen Morgan, and Oliver Howlett, please? Today, Case is awarded second in subject for economics, Case Elvis Connolly. Morgan Weaver, second in subject for geography. Caden Good, second in history. Taueo is not with us, so Karen Morgan receives today second in subject for technology. And Oliver, second in subject for media studies. And third in subject for English. Well done, gentlemen. Could Oscar Crichton, Will Little, Will Holden, William Evans, Ben Gray, and Ben Nakora come forward, please? So Oscar's today awarded 2 awards, second in subject for English and second in subject for physical education, Oscar Crichton. William Little's not here at the moment, so Will Holden, come forward please. Will receives also 2 awards, third in subject, design and visual communication, third in subject, history. Will Evans, 2 awards, third in subject for chemistry, third in subject, classical studies. Ben Gray, third in subject for media studies. And Ben Nakora, third in subject, accounting. Well done, gentlemen. Could Declan Minahan, George Merwood, Gagandeep Singh, Pom Tantavortawong, Tituan Kovrepe, Nicholas Atkinson, and Caleb Wright come forward, please? So to round up the Level 2 awards, Declan Minahan receives third in subject Ag and Horticultural Science. George Merwood, third in subject Art Design. And the next 3 gentlemen aren't with us, so we'll present Nicholas Atkinson, third in subject for music. And Caleb Wright, third in physical education. Congratulations, gentlemen. And looking at Level 3 awards, Hamish Woods, Kyle Britton, Connor Pearson, Gerard Chesterman, Hamish Boys, and Hamish Hay, please. Those gentlemen come forward. Get Hamish to tuck his shirt in and we'll be away. So Hamish will award today second in subject for Level 3 Art Design. Kyle Britton today receives second in Design and Visual Communication. Connor today receives 3 awards, second in subject Level 3 Physics, second in subject Level 3 Statistics, and third in Level 3 Calculus. Gerard Chesterman, Gerard today receives second in subject for Level 3 Music and third in Level 3 Chemistry. Hamish Boys, second in subject for Level 3 History and third in subject for Level 3 Biology. And Hamish Hay, second in Level 3 Geography, third in Level 3 Agriculture and Horticultural Science. Well done, gentlemen. Could Hayden Snell, Henry Mossman, Jacob Gasser, Jack McGarvey, Louis Daish and Monty Gregg come forward, please? Today we award Hayden Snell 2 awards. Hayden receives second in subject Level 3 Chemistry, third in Level 3 Physics. Henry Mossman receives second in subject for Level 3 Art Photography and isn't here. We'll present Jacob with second in subject Level 3 Agricultural and Horticultural Science and third for Level 3 Classical Studies. Jack McGarvey receives 2 awards, second in Level 3 Biology, third in Level 3 Music. Louis Daish, Louis receives second in subject for Level 3 Media and third in subject for Level 3 History. Congratulations, gentlemen. Nico Volts, Rafin Sepio, Scott Benson, Thomas Mannering, Thomas Broad and William Evans, please. Nico Volts receives 3 awards today, second in subject for Level 3 Calculus, second in Level 3 Classical Studies and third in Media Studies. Rafin Sepio receives today second in Level 3 Accountancy. Scott Benson, second in Level 3 Economics. And third in subject Level 3 Statistics. Tom Mannering receives today second in subject for Level 3 English. Not with us. Tom Broad today receives second in subject Level 3 Technology. And William Evans today receives third in subject for Level 3 Economics. Congratulations, gentlemen. And to round up the Level 3 Place in Class Awards, Tom Hawley, Darcy Snell, Kazuhisa Nishimura, George Selkeld, Jonty Barker, Henry Wright and Henry Bone, please. Tom Hawley receives third in subject, Level 3 Accounting. Darcy Snell, third in subject, Level 3 Art Design. Kazu today receives third in subject for Level 3 Art Photography. George Selkeld, third in Level 3 Design and Visual Communication. Jonty, and we'll take Henry Wright. Henry's got third in subject today for Level 3 Geography. Congratulations, gentlemen. sir. You may sit down. You've done very well. I'd like to move on now to the award of academic colours. So academic colours is awarded to level 2 and to level 3 students. Clearly, for level 3 students, that's pretty difficult to do when we don't have them back at the start of next year. So of course we award these colours on the basis of their benchmark exam results coupled with their actual NCA internals. And so for 28 fellows this year, of a group that had received, I think we had 36, I'd looked before, I think 36 boys received their colours last year as year 12s of this group, and 28 of them have carried on and made sure that they've secured level 3 colours as well, awarded for a grade point average in that combination of 70 or more in their best 4 subjects. Got Hamish boys, Jonty Barker, Henry Bone, Kyle Britton, Gianni Caton and Josh Dearden. Come up, please. Hamish boys, academic colours for 2016. Kyle Britton, also academic colours 2016. And also to Josh Dearden. Congratulations, gentlemen. Jacob Gasser, Stuart Graham, Tavis Graham, Monty Gregg, Hamish Hay and Chris Hicks. Jacob Gasser. Stuart Graham. Tavis Graham. Hamish Hay. And Chris Hicks. Well done, gentlemen. Bradley Knowles, Thomas Mannering, Jack McGarvey, Harry Mates, Michael Nichols and Gus Prescott, please. Jack McGarvey. Michael Nichols. Gus Prescott. Congratulations, gentlemen. Zach Reesmer, Darcy Snell, Hayden Snell, Angus Spencer, Hamish Todd and Nico Volts, please. Congratulate Zach for this year, having just missed last year his colours, receives this year academic colours for 2016. Zach Reesmer, Darcy Snell, Hayden Snell, Angus Spencer, Hamish Todd. And Nico Volts. Congratulations, gentlemen. So we have Louis Daish, Jeff Burnson, Scott Burnson, Gerard Chesterman and Connor Pearson, please. So at the start of this year, we awarded for the first time distinction with colours, so that the top 5 students in the year group provided they have a grade point average in their best four of 90 or better. By their combination, those fellows are recognised with distinction, and for those of you that may or may not have seen them, I think the colours here are yellow with red writing rather than the other way around. So particularly good achievement for these fellows in Year 13 for 2016. So Louis Dash, Jeffrey Burnson, Scott Burnson, Gerard Chesterman, and Connor Pearson. Well done, gentlemen. Very good.
Well done, boys, and those last five, really outstanding. Over 90% GPA in your top subjects across all your subjects is something, well, it's probably beyond the dreams of some of us. Certainly was when I was at school, so well done to you boys. That's outstanding. Listen, we will stand now and sing our second hymn for today, I Vow to Thee, My Country. Let's be upstanding. Well, one of the things we talk about a lot at the college and we see every day when we go into the chapel is the concept of being a good man. And some years ago, some special awards were put together by a group that was called the Boys Focus Group. I'm going to ask Mr. Richardson, who was a founding member of that group, to come and tell you a little bit about these awards and then to announce those who are receiving those awards today. And they'll be presented by another member of that original group, Mr. Finley. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Rector, distinguished staff, guests, and good morning, boys. Look, it was in 2004 that we formed a Boys Focus Group, and it was really in response to the latest research that had come out saying that girls were outdoing boys in all their academic pursuits. University ratios had changed from 45 to 55. They were now reversed. Girls were 55%. Going to university, boys down to 45. And really the statistics for manhood, they weren't great reading. Men were not doing so well back then. As a response to that, there was a movement really called the Good Man really movement, spearheaded by Celia Lashley, who sadly passed away a couple of years ago. And Lindisfarne was very much to the forefront of that movement. We, as the rector said, we formed a boys' focus group, and that was really what we were charged to do, was to push forward boys education and bring fathers and sons together at the school. It's always good to see our young men who pass through the college and move on. We have a number of fine young men every year leave our college. And what we wanted to do was really recognise the top 10 of that. Difficult thing to decide. How do you become and show you're a good man and still have humility? Well, the qualities that we look for at Lindisfarne, we're looking for loyalty. We're looking for those young men who display respect for all things. We want you to act with integrity. We'd like you to bring humour to a situation, role model positive behaviour, handle adversity with courage, and I guess that's, we look mainly at the academic side of that. Follow through on promises. Take responsibility for your actions. I think that's a clear message towards manhood. And exercise forgiveness and tolerance. Quite a list. What we do for this award, we're only allowed to award 10 boys today with a Good Man Award. And undoubtedly, there are a number of people who aren't going to get that award who are good young men. The staff vote, it's a secret ballot, and no one knows those results until now. So the following, this year, 2016, I'd like you to come forward as I call your name. You have won a Good Man Award. No particular order. Gerard Chesterman. Now, Tom Mannering has also won an award, but I believe, Tom, is he with athletics? So Tom Mannering, we'll clap him in his absence. Chris Hicks. Hamish Hay. Well done, Hamish. Jacob Gasser. Jacob. William Gunson. Hamish Boys. Connor Pearson. Zach Reesma. Scott Bernston. Our 10 recipients for the 2016 Good Man Award. Well done, boys.
Thank you, Mr. Richardson, and well done. Well, it's not just boys that are honoured by this college from time to time. From time to time we make special awards to either long-serving members of staff or old collegians who have contributed a lot to the college and beyond the college with the award of what's called an honours tie. And the chairman, former chairman of the College Council and chairman of our proprietors is going to come and just tell you a little bit about that award, and then we will invite today's awardee forward and I will tell you a little bit about him. Thank you, Dr. Wakeman.
Thank you, Rector. Ladies and gentlemen, round the school for quite a while you'll see a number of different ties, and I hope that most of you will recognise an honours tie amongst all the old boys ties, prefix ties, etc. The question is, who should be awarded an honours tie to? Who should join this elite society? It is restricted in numbers. Basically, they fall into two categories. We have the members of the local community or public community who have made a long-standing and high-quality contribution towards our college. And the second category is of those members of our community, basically our old boys, who are recognised as having made a high, long-standing contribution to the general public of New Zealand. It was with great pleasure to me, and I'm sure to many, that only a short while ago at the Queen's Birthday Honours, the Governor-General presented awards to two of our old boys, I should say two of our distinguished old boys, both of whom happened to be wearing a Lindisfarne honours tie at the time. This, I feel, was a tribute both to them to receive the awards and a tribute from them to say what they had felt Lindisfarne had contributed towards their education and general upbringing. Without more ado, I will ask the Rector to present to us the next inductee into such society.
Thank you, Dr. Wakeman. Can I ask Mr. Snowling to come forward, please? We'll just ask him to stand down there. Well, no, on the stage, Mr. Snowling. Not tall enough to stand that far down. Mr. Snowling hails from the Midlands city of Ipswich in the United Kingdom, and it was there he developed his love of music, especially brass band music, due to his upbringing in the Salvation Army, where he learned his trade, I guess, playing in Salvation Army bands. The army element stuck and he joined the British Army as a member of the Coldstream Guards band. He spent a number of years marching daily to Buckingham Palace to honour Her Majesty the Queen and entertain large numbers of tourists. Eventually, he emigrated to New Zealand and some 20 years ago arrived at Lindisfarne College to begin his music teaching career alongside Mr. Dave Appley and under the rectorship of Mr. Graham Smith. As a teacher, he immediately made an impact and many boys have benefited from his teaching skills, his musicianship, and his enthusiasm. And over the past 20 years, he's built up the performance music program to a point where the college has had up to 3 concert and symphonic bands, not to mention jazz and other ensembles. While passionate about symphonic band music, he's a great supporter of all forms of musical expression and has encouraged a range of groups to flourish within the college. He's managed this growth by inspiring boys to play, by demonstrating his own skill and enthusiasm, but also by expecting a lot from them and building a real sense of being part of a group where everyone has value to make the whole sound work. Playing in every chapel, assembly and concert with the boys, he provides a wonderful lead and a wonderful example. This takes tremendous commitment, and a quick calculation would suggest that Mr. Snowling in his time at Lindisfarne has played for something like 800 assemblies, 500 Sunday chapels and 1,400 weekday chapels, not to mention other occasions ranging from prime ministerial visits to funerals and weddings. His renowned sense of humour is warm and witty, and he is the master of the one-liner in a concert setting, and obviously also has that wonderful self-depreciating ability to laugh at himself as well. He is a superb conductor, and of all these abilities, they have seen him take numerous bands to national festivals, and inevitably those groups have come away with gold or silver awards. He's a superb organiser. He manages events with skill, and he managed to have even the most tardy and disorganised musicians on stage at the right time. He's organised a number of international music tours, taking Lindisfarne boys and some girls from Hastings Girls to travel to Europe and other places to enjoy history, culture, and to enhance their musical performances. He's been recognised at a national level, conducting New Zealand youth bands, and it was on one trip to Hawaii for this purpose that he met Dr. Ken Dye, the musical director of the Notre Dame University Marching Band near Chicago. This friendship began a unique and very special relationship between one of the great universities of the USA and Lindisfarne College, and has brought on a number of occasions their amazing band to New Zealand, and has also brought music students and staff from Notre Dame University to the college to help teach and work with our young men and our staff. On several occasions, including just last year, staff and boys have also travelled to that university to see their amazing band program in action. Beyond the college, Mr. Snowling's been president of the New Zealand Concert Band Association. He's been an organiser regularly of regional and national festivals for many years. He's the driving force and conductor of the Bay City Symphonic Band, a community band where some of our very best students are able to extend their experience and skill in an adult setting. As an honours tie recipient, he ticks all the boxes of loyal service, of skill, of impact and influence in the college and in the wider community in a way that has brought huge credit to the college and also models service to the community, to us all. I'm delighted to see him join this very special and limited group of Lindisfarne individuals who are rightly honoured with the presentation of an honours tie. So please join me in congratulating and honouring Mr. John Snowling. Mr. Snowling, I might ask you to come back for a minute, if you may. Well, as we approach the end of the year, we're reaching the last 2 days for our Year 13 boys and also for some others, some for Year 12 boys who are leaving for apprenticeships, farm courses, further study, or moving to another city. And there are, as always, a number of boys who leave a little bit earlier, but it's primarily our Year 12s and 13s that we want to honour today. It's our tradition to invite the President of the Old Boys Association, Mr Mike Knobloch, to come and briefly speak to you, and then to present our Old Boys ties for those who are leaving. Mr Hallett, who's also an old boy, will read the names of those leavers. Can I just make one note, though, for the boys, that you are not permitted to wear these ties until after the leavers' lunch tomorrow, because you don't actually become an old boy until that final event is over. So I'd like to invite Mr Knobloch to come and speak.
Well done, guys. That was great. As President of Lindisfarne College Old Boys, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the leavers to our organisation. We now have approximately 4,500 members spread throughout New Zealand and around the world. The vision of the association is to provide a vehicle via which its members can maintain their association with the college and their contemporaries, and to support and promote the college as it continues to be a leading boys' school. I encourage you all to stay involved with the college and each other as old boys. The strength of that relationship is one of the things that helps set us apart from many other schools. Ross is a fine example. It's interesting to note that this year there are 55 sons of old boys attending Lindisfarne, including several grandsons, I believe. And there's 8 old boys on the staff. This shows a deep commitment to our college and is excellent for upholding and enhancing the traditions and values of Lindisfarne. This year, I've had the honour of being appointed to the College Council as a representative of the Old Boys Association. This is to help further strengthen the ties between Old Boys and the college. There are also 3 other Old Boys on the council in various capacities, including the chairman. Every year I stand here and tell you that I consider myself extremely fortunate to have come here and how proud I am of what the college was, is and will be. I don't apologise for that. Some of you may be thinking that I just can't wait to get out of here, but hopefully in time you'll appreciate what you've been given. Good luck in your future endeavours. Look out for your mates. Be proud of your school. Make your school proud of you by making a positive difference to the world. We look forward to seeing you and your sons back here at Lindisfarne. Thank you.
Okay, I'll read out the Year 13s and get them to come up. The Year 12s will present your ties at a function later on this afternoon, and those other leavers will get your ties to you. So the following Year 13s come forward, please. John T. Barker, Jackson Bartlett, Josh Bailey, Jeffrey Burnson, Scott Burnson, Henry Bone, Hamish Boys. So Jackson Bartlett. Josh Bailey. Jeffrey Burnson. Scott Burnson. Hamish Boys. Well done, gentlemen. Kyle Britton, Tom Broad, William Callahan, Gianni Caton, William Chen, Gerard Chesterman, Nick Cox, Louis Daish, and Josh Dearden. Kyle Britton, Tom Broad, William Callahan, William Chen, Gerard Chesterman, Nick Cox, Louis Dash, Josh Dearden. Welcome to the Old Boys. Tom Dodds, Bryn Fleming, Robbie Freeben, Jacob Gasser, Stuart Graham, Tavis Graham, Monty Gregg, Tommy Goo, Paul Guinevere, William Gunson and Andrew Gush. Tom Dodds, Bryn Fleming, Robbie Freeben, Jacob Gasser, Stuart Graham, Tavis Graham, Paul Guinevere, William Gunson. Welcome to the Old Boys, gentlemen. Angus Harrison, Max Harrison, Taylor Harrison, Hamish Hay, Chris Hicks, Logan Jamison, Angus Keefe, Samuel Kirisk, Bradley Knowles, Mitchell Leask and Ben Logan. Angus Harrison, Max Harrison, Taylor Harrison, Hamish Hay, Chris Hicks, Logan Jamison, Angus Keefe, Samuel Kirisk, Mitchell Leask, Ben Logan. Welcome to the Old Boys, gentlemen. Hamish McLeod, Alex Markier, Tom Mannering, Jack McGarvey, Jack McKenzie, Samuel McNeil, Harry Mates, Callum Mitchell-Moore, Thomas Moore and Henry Mossman. Alex Markier, Jack McGarvey, Jack McKenzie, Sam McNeil, Callum Mitchell-Moore, Thomas Moore. Congratulations, welcome to the Old Boys. Michael Nichols, Kazu Nishihimo, Hakashan Patel, Connor Pearson, Daniel Penman, Gus Prescott, Zach Resimer, Joshua Richards, Ilya Ricketts, Charlie Rogers. Michael Nichols, Kazu Nishimura, Hakashan Patel, Connor Pearson, Daniel Penman, Gus Prescott, Zach Resimer, Josh Richards, Charlie Rogers. Congratulations, welcome to the Old Boys. George Selkow, Ben Shannon, Joseph Skelton, Darcy Snell, Hayden Snell, Angus Spencer, Hamish Todd, Kelvin Trevathan, and Frank Tupolopu. George Selkow. Joseph Skelton. Darcy Snell. Hayden Snell. Angus Spencer. Ben Shannon. Hamish Todd. Frank Tupola. Congratulations, welcome to the Old Boys. Patrick Van Workum, Wills Vandement, Tafa Vaya, Nico Volts, Lokoreo Wakandrola, Rupert Wartrail, George Weeks, Hamish Wood, Henry Wright, and Jasper Wiley. Patrick Van Workum, Tafa Vaya, Nico Volts, Lokoreo Wakandrola, George Weeks, Hamish Woods, Henry Wright, Jasper Wiley. Congratulations, welcome to the Old Boys.
Thank you, Mr. Knobloch and Mr. Hallett, and well done, boys. Well, boys, thank you for your attention today. I know it's been quite a long awards ceremony. This afternoon, obviously, we move on to our Park House Relay, which is always exciting and entertaining and helps decide the winner of the Garn Shield for 2016. Reminder also that tonight we have our carol service, and it's an opportunity for you all to bring a gift for the food bank, Hastings. Christmas often a time where we get lots of gifts. This is a chance to give something to people who will be struggling at this time of year to feed their family, some who live not very far away from here. So if you can, and make their Christmas day something a little bit better with a simple act of kindness, then I would encourage you to try and do so. And then tomorrow, obviously, is an important day with our end-of-year prize giving. Well, to complete our assembly this morning, we're going to stand and sing our national anthem, after which, if you remain standing quietly, and our chaplain will close our assembly in prayer. So let's be upstanding for our national anthem.
And let us all pray. God of every blessing, we thank you for all those whose efforts have been acknowledged this morning. Their achievements are the result of hard work, but also the fulfillment of your blessing on their lives and endeavours. May what has been celebrated be a source of inspiration to us all, to embrace opportunities, to work hard, to strive to be the best we can be, and to acknowledge your presence in all we do. In the name of Jesus, God in our midst. Amen.